Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to SOMA. We've escaped Theta. Now we can make our way to Omicron and find the Varia suit and head into the abyss. Seems like things were ramping up towards an end game. Seems like we're also going to have the same audio bug. 1 second. There it is. Yeah, I don't know why this game just loses its audio source for the capture. But here we are. We're doing it. Down to Omicron. Voice is feeling a little raspy, so sorry about that. Power failure. Are these mines? They're all turned off. I'm surprised there hasn't been any large sea life or as many underwater segments as there have been. Very easily have I don't know, it'd be really terrifying, I think, to look up and see like a giant whale.
This is Omicron? Hope they saved me a diving suit.
One turned Omicron off.
Where am I going? This isn't safe.
Is the character of Simon Jarrett asking me, the player, where he's going? I guess that brings to bear a whole new layer of the philosophical side of being no longer human. Or maybe that was just a gentle nudge from the developer to not in this way, because I can't do anything here yet. How do we get the power on? I think that's the question at hand. Well, this should work out well. I think I stepped in a crack. Pressure's gonna get it. Yeah. You guys know about that phenomenon where once you dive down to a certain depth, the water has like a sucking effect on you? Like, once you get past the balancing point of pressure, like you are no longer buoyant, you get pulled into the void. Isn't that horrifying? It just gets faster and faster.
Alright, let's find Omicron.
They look like just cages.
This is Omicron? Hope they saved me a diving suit.
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones,
Open up!
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
we're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Well, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
Okay. Well, here's the problem. Someone's cut the cord. Do anything with this? Manual override. Seems like the thing for me. Before flushing, make sure to open the valves and turn on the pump. Okay. Here's the open valve switch. Can't interact with that. Open valves is red. Is there something else I need to do? Oh. Okay. Pressure pump. Real quick. Oh, okay. Should have known. Should have known. Okay. I'm doing it. Oh, there we go. I'm sure it's fine. Probably nothing.
I'm not getting anything. I can't read him like the others.
Am I hurt currently because I fell off of that thing? Adam Galaski is ordered to come to Theta as soon as possible. Urgent. Gask. I've tried to figure out what it was about, but they wouldn't tell me anything. All I know is they asked if you were missing or if you were dead. Something was to freak them out. I think you better do as they tell you to. Herbie. I don't know these people. Not lose that. It could be important. Go ahead and get our daily dose.
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
That's a good
Not
sign.
yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks. Kat, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
It's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
Kat, why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea: preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
Catherine, are we alive?
That's an impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
Just figured there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. The world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
All up to Alan now.
Uber, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have
Tinnitus?
heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
Does anyone
take
say
it.
tinnitus?
Feels like my head is about to explode.
My whole life I've
That's
heard
stuff for emergencies.
tinnitus.
Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will
Am I
settle when
wrong?
JR reaches 100%.
Then tell them to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
It must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom at Theta. There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room. Are you hearing that glitched noise?
Yeah.
Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind. I think I solved it.
Solved what?
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lowered into the back of a van?
What are you talking about?
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
I think I'll just go straight through the chair. They don't take that long to flood and fill these transition rooms. And I get it for like the purposes of world building and immersion. But every time I see a pressurized door, I feel like a small sense of dread, like, ugh, I have to wait 3 whole seconds. This is the scariest thing in this game. That thing's awake. Friend or foe? Or neutral? Try the back door again. Now that power is restored.
This had better be the right way.
Part of it. Oh. This is intended or a side thing.
Let's find that safe and get out.
Man, Omicron did not pay for the... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they got the low-res graphics down here, but... Oh. Why is this so highly modeled? Okay. Yikes. It's like a lot where I started. Dive room console. Thought I already did an override on the lockdown. Alright. Dive room. Don't mind me. Medical bay. We get a clue. That is bright. wish more rooms had names on the doors.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon.
Man, it's fine for
How
her.
about
She's
around
already a
This is where they would
walkie-talkie.
keep the power suits, if there are any left. What are you waiting for? Find a power suit and let's get on with this.
Oh, God. Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
May wash it out first? Like hose some of the slop out? Just for my sake. High pressure power suit guaranteed to withstand temperatures spanning from 50 Celsius to negative 75 while keeping a steady 40 Celsius default on the inside. The suit will automatically shield the wearer from pressure and maintain the normal 1 ATM up to a depth of 5,000 meters. Wow. The onboard controller monitors the wearer's physical state and is able to minimize risk of shock, hyperventilation, and even dehydration. The suit is easily assembled through a rotating neck and wrist rings that lock the gloves and helmet in place. Note that the joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify a wearer through a set of sensory systems. Suits may be locked to specific personnel, but as a default, the suit will accept anyone. The controller is the onboard computer, monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through skin conductance. It uses this information to provide the wearer with the safest experience. Okay, well, that's... sounds good. There's one here and here and here. Is that what I'm getting?
Not
Air
exactly grade A
fountains.
material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Alright. Proper usage. I think we've already seen that note. Omicron scans are in the arc. Okay. There's a busted tool.
Come on, we need to get a Cortex chip, a battery pack, and some structure gel.
Okay. Vortex chip, battery pack, structure gel. Storage? No lights in this place, huh? There's kerosene. Anything? Just one of those things. Pardon me. An unusually sedated orange roughy found hovering outside Omicron's substation had remarkable bone growth. It seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of the water. It kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium and instantly started banging into the glass and blooding itself to death before I could relocate it. Shelley, DOA. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudder fish that looks like it's submerged with some other kind of fish or shark. The freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense or that Vari can't shut up about it. Johann Ross. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. Can't even begin to imagine what happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. I'm not going down there again without good reason. I wonder. I wonder if, did they say if it was like a meteor? Like meteor is what I heard. Ruined things. Listen to me. I'm trying to figure out where I am right now. Stop the wow. doing here? Oh, wait. I need to connect them all? Okay. So dive room is where I gotta get back to eventually. Same thing that I was saying earlier about pressure rooms goes for decontamination chambers. Need to speed those things up. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's aliens. Theta, structured gel test formula, split circuitry, check previous results. Oh, that's cool. Connectivity. The structured gel has been charged. It actually keeps going for a while. Even when removed from a power source, if applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. Seems like it's not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information. It doesn't necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Halperin. Applied gel to dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It's put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic while living when seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel had hardened with it. Reanimated another mouse with structured gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel, as produced by Eames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic. It's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening, as before, electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with the aligned graphene in a polyunsaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. Problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WoW. Gel has not taken on any... Yeah, take the gel, I know. It's not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we would never even have dreamed of. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, even the helpers, were manipulated by the WoW via structured gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why I'm talking about an AI, but it all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. There you go. Aliens came down on the comet, I think. I can't say for sure if it's bad code or a carefully programmed mercy killing. But it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Yeah. Is that gel? Of course. Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh, it moves real fast.
It came back to life. Something like it.
Okay. You just spray me some on the pan. Perfect. That's what I needed. The same looking thing that's on my Omni tool. Okay, so oh. Let's just use the magical gel. Of course. Of course. How could it not be? There we go. It makes me think of that old video of the guy that called a tech to come look at his computer because he had filled it with beans. Okay. We have the gel. We need the Cortex chip. Take your word for it. Have I been to the lab? I don't think so.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. What's going on? I'm putting that transparent. What do you want, Molly? We're friends, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Side Alpha?
Ross and the WoW confirmed a correlation between the overloaded systems and the corpse of Dr. Ross. Was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds. It witnessed a massive drop in the readings. We really have to keep Ross inside Omicron. I suggest finding a way to erect a permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. Ross for charging. WoW is definitely repairing Ross's corpse. It's the most insane thing I've ever encountered. Somehow the WoW, primarily relegated to the structure gel inside the walls, is bombarding the corpse with every system it can access. The glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel already stuck inside Ross's body. Not sure what the WoW expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all the crazy should stop when the body hits 100%. Optimistic. Have you washed your hands? What's this? Science. A little specimen lab. Fish that brought the stuff, I guess. Find your step. This must be a lore / heal room. I don't see anything useful here. Okay. Thing new this way?
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus, that was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a site alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Rally, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
A room and main entrance. What else is over here? That's how I came in. I don't think I've been upstairs then. Above that? Yeah. Hydroponics. Well, that was easy. More science devices. Put that on. There sure are a lot of rooms and things you can touch and pick up and move around for there not to really be any kind of collectible anything in this game. Oh. This guy was ahead of the game on VR, huh? Oh, he's got a crab claw. Hoping I just kind of looked out there and got the, the chip? Whatever it was I needed. Can I interact with your machine here? Let me just lay on top of you real quick.
Johan Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johan Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johan Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
Let's go ahead and send that. Oh, of course. Documents. Oh my god, it's a novel. Vic, all clear. September 13th, Vic All Clear ordered the staff at Tau to evacuate and move up to the plateau. Together with engineer Alan Waldick, I descended into the abyss to assist the evacuation. Following protocol, we waited at the climber platform for 140 minutes and made several attempts to contact Tau. I decided to move toward the site, thinking I might intercept them. That's when I noticed the guiding lights flickering, and soon the whole path shut down. Omega Sector swallowed by darkness. I pushed with my floodlight until I heard screaming over the short-range radio. Pushed on. It carried on, breaking in and out of range. As I hurried closer to investigate, I came upon the lacerated body of field worker Espinosa. Something big had almost cut her in two. I considered the importance of saving town, more specifically Ross, as I heard Espinosa's colleagues getting massacred over the radio. Seeing no way to possibly improve the situation, I hurried back to the climber and left the people at Tau to their fate. With some luck, Ross made it back to Tau and is able to continue his work at Alpha. To avoid further disturbances, I have decided to report the evacuation as a complete failure, hoping it will stop Theta from attempting another one. Claudia Eames, the manager of Omicron, has already ordered the climber to stay at the plateau for now. My report on the savage wildlife scared everyone enough to even stop Waldick and Darby from maintaining the Lumar probes. It's a good thing Galaski is off-site, because I have a feeling he would not have approved. The restrictions came out slightly more severe than I had anticipated, but I'll take it. As long as Ross is left alone to work with the WoW. Carthage, Dahl, Ross, and Strong. Hang on. Images. Noodles. Haven't seen that in a while. Curry and a mix, dried beef, noodles, rice. Dude. Foundational building blocks of a balanced diet. Okay. Munch print. Huh. It's in pretty good shape. We're still using microwaves. Alright, so there's a heal in the dining room appropriately. Should we need it? Why not have a meeting about the meeting? I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream, but I have such an incredible distaste for meetings. Like, I don't think I've ever attended one that could not have just been an email and not wasted everyone's morning. But who am I? Just a low-level whiner. Is this the other side of the front door? Don't get anything out of that. Mariculture. Okay. What's the third ingredient? This will take me back downstairs. Bend, domain, and power. We got a thing there. Hydroponics. Then here. Nothing here for us. Let's go back to the dive room real quick. don't think I could do anything in the medical bay. Let's turn in the materials we have and maybe get a clue on what else to look for here. Yes, I don't really know where to put these things or how.
We need to get you a new cortex chip, just like the ones you find inside robots, so we can store your brain. Go look for a robot cortex chip. Go look for a robot cortex chip.
Okay. There's that bot floating around outside, but I would need a bat thing to beat it out of him again, right? I guess we keep him in storage. There's the man living in VR. I don't think he's gonna count for my purposes here. East stairwell. Have I been here? No. Robot repair bay. That sounds like a winner. Oh wait, this is where I came in. But the repair bay was locked, I think. This is promising. Dispatch. Or heal if we need it. Yeah, informative.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask.
Alpha needs medicine.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Into the abyss. Take it to Alpha in the abyss.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
It will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar.
Find Tau and Alpha.
Guys,
The gel to
last words to
Alpha.
Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up.
The heart.
You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys. Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herbert calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
You know about this? Okay. Needs to oil my boy up. Sounds a little squealy. Basic science. Huge. Put that there. Comms motor optics. Oh. These are redirects. I just need to connect them straight across. Seems too simple. Is there a diagram on the wall that explains what's happening here? No? Do we connect everything into one? No. Oh. Maybe I was just overthinking it. Seemed like there should have been more. I don't know. Back to the dive room.
Piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work. This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
How do I... put the head in? What else do I need to do here? Chip in. Now we just gel it out, right?
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts.
Sure.
Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it? Change body?
Yes. If you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up. We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
Okay. I feel like we're close. Wait, this... Okay, amplitude's good. Frequency's off. Too fast. Frequency 2 seems fine. There it is.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control. So,
Alright.
sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
Uh-oh.
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in his fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
I mean, that's gotta be like a better fate than Sitting here in this hellscape. Check your air supply and systems. Yeah, we're ready, right? No need to worry about whoever the monster in the cage was. I hope. These things start running around out here under in the ocean floor. Be much scarier than they are. In the building. What's over here? What was over there? Oh. Oh. I'll take this one. The less obvious path will surely lead to some reward, right?
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
Descend. She doesn't count.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
The sunlit zone.
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. It basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine? What happened?
Ooh. Luminescent sea life. How about that?
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than needed.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you
Ooh,
anticipate when you're
squid.
about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Wish I could read the screen. Atlantic Ridge levels out, sites Phi and Tau. Oh.
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
Roger that. What's up, Lucas? Parts of it are. It's not like constant.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
Spoke to me.
Looked like a man. One of WoW's creatures.
You don't really have a way to fight back. I think that's what makes it more intense. You just kind of have to run from everything.
It said it would make preparations. I didn't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too. Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good. Not sure the climber could take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you's been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out.
Yeah, it's like,
Find that art.
it's like a underwater robots and goo aliens type of thing, it seems like. I feel like all signs are pointing towards aliens, but creepy robots are the enemies we've seen so far. Lumar link needed to call climber. Can't go back. Oh. I keep forgetting you can click to read just plain text. Service station power relay. Stay close to the lights. It's always good to hear. Arc log. Collections of samples, evacuations, bringing the arc. Okay. Man, the visual blur from the water pressure is keeps making me think that my glasses are smudged. Do you ever have, like, stress dreams where you can't get your eyes to clear up?
Tao?
A lot of people have
Come in, Tao.
the tooth falling
Please
out, but
answer, Tao.
for me it's always been I can't get my eyes clear.
It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
These are really cool looking though. Wrong torrents expected? Torrents of what? It's just the current get crazy powerful?
Jesus, did you see that?
Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't, Valglasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Saurang. He'll know what to do.
Roz, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
Insect
It's
tile.
over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Roz. Almost there. We just...
Ooh. Blue leads to Tal, red leads to the climber. This is the creepiest setting of the game so far. knowing that it's nothing but abyss up there. Is this a torrent? Inventory. Artificial lure. Bait. Grilled shark. Giant squid. Mantle the size of a man. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Another specimen affected by the leaking structure gel. Covered in scales and newly formed bone structure protruding. Unknown. Creature disfigured by the gel or mannequin will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond apparent aggression and affinity with the light. Creatures seem to hunt something in particular, something not present in this ecosystem. That's great. Humpback whale. The squid. And the anglerfish. Oh, it's one of those. I guess I'll just follow the cord. It's the end of the cord. Oh, does it turn red when they come close? Gosh. Intense. Like for a second there, I felt my imagination getting really immersed. Mirage. Insufficient power. Well, this crazy looking tube things. Maybe it's just if you look back, it's red, so you a little helpful bit about red taking you back. Let me just go ahead and get a little sip of this. It's been a while since I got a flashbang.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tao.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. Instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tao, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Go back out and around. Okay, let me go refill my cup real quick. Gotta be getting close to an ending here. Yeah. Feels like it. Back to it. Status, unable to retrieve data. Control. Follow you? going. Stay in the light. I was using that, but okay. Is this a cave, or is this a, is this an Empire Strikes Back type of situation? What is that? Oh, that's a glow stick. I don't like these. Not a fan. Oh. I feel like we're in an intestine here. Oh, purple one. Okay, maybe not. Was that a low res anglerfish, or is this like the pressure's getting to me? Can I outrun him? Oh, I can take 3 hits now. Okay. We're looking for the long lights, not the little moving dot. That was a pretty good swap, though. The anglerfish. This. Dude, look at the size of the bulkhead thing. I think I could use one of those pustules right about now. Angler fish nipped me up pretty good. Loading jitter.
Never been happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
Dive room.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Are you guys alright? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the
Forgot about the
plateau.
space gun.
But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right. See you soon.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Nope. Oh, there's one. Juice me up. Feels appropriate that the door to maintenance isn't working. Okay. Fair. Wait, we go to the laboratories and then the living areas. That. Right. Is this way blocked off? Old growth. It's gonna be a slow door. Oh, this is just the back end of where I think that just was, yeah. Yeah. Did that work? All these doors take way too long. Ah! It's stuck on here. Get it open. Oh. Right, power info. Backup is offline. Shin Yoshida.
Anyone there?
Not in the mood to talk to robots. No offense.
Okay, so someone's in the infirmary. I'm here. Let's see. I'm guessing this represents a big door. Don't really know. I need to get my bearings real quick. Okay, so I'm here. There's a door to my left and back. So I need to go out, right, and left. Try to get where I want to be. I think he's camping me right now. Sounds like he's right to the right. Yeah, there he goes. Hopefully he doesn't know how ladders work. This should get me into the living area, right? Seems likely. Hello? Would you like one of these? Ugh. You've gone all buggy. radiation's getting to me. Alright, have fun in there. That's what you've said. The Stoics, Ariadne's Ocean. It's cool art.
Can't we do anything for him?
No, we're out of sedatives. If we had a gun, this would be the time to pull it out.
Did not expect it to end like this. Should have jumped the climber back to Omicron.
Without the Ark?
Forget about the Ark.
No, you don't get to say that. It's the only thing left of value. You know that.
Yeah.
Promise you won't leave it behind.
Well, I'll be dead one day. Then what?
We'll better keep it safe until then. Don't want the wow to take it, swallow it whole.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
It's okay, Ian. Just let it out. Let it all out.
More munch print.
What the fuck did we do?
Hey, try not to think about it.
My whole life, I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
Should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. If Ashkin says we could try again, when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know? You got to.
What's he got here? What you got? Oh, that foot. Oh, I can't hand it to him. Sorry. Infirmary is where there was someone. Anything on this table I can have? Food stuff. Ajo agua. Jerky juice, miso. Very good down here. And then they ran out. Repair paste. Intravenous. It never fails, man. If you give me the ability to flip a piece of paper over in a game, I'm gonna do it every time. Every single time. There's a person here, buddy. Chill.
Go away, wow. Not letting you or your stupid pets inside.
Remotely locked. Okay. Maybe the voice in my head was not trying to mislead me. Okay, so dispatch or dive room? Try dispatch first. Excuse me. It's a list of how things went wrong by day. Swarmed by monsters. Assembly access. Lisbon. Johann Ross's cabin. Okay, well there's the infirmary. And how you unlock Ross's cabin. I feel like there was some kind of note about him earlier. I don't remember numbers being associated with it.
You.
Hey, buddy.
You're different. Can I help you with anything?
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall. Payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so.
Biz has
You're
not
the
been
first
kind.
normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah.
There's no one alive at Omicron.
You've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And, I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
And what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the Gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
I'm glad you came by. Good to get this over with.
I mean, check the
If I knew
temperature.
you'd come, I would have cleaned this place up a little bit.
This is how nurses do it, right? Yeah, you got a little bit of a fever.
I still can't
Let's
believe I'm
see.
the last one. It's crazy.
Here you go. Sip on that. Sip. Sippy sippy. Here, there you go. Here, well, here, in case you get thirst.
You serious about me killing
Okay.
you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
there anything else we can do for her? There's these cool hats. Here you go. There. Isn't that better? A weird photo collection. Oh, she loves her hat.
Be my guest. I got no secrets worth keeping.
You have any news about how to get into 2768? Okay. Everyone looks so happy. Nutrition. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left delta. Oh. Any last words?
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best, you know?
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Knock it out of the park. Don't let me down. Be careful. Don't let me down. Be careful.
One more sip of juice for the birthday girl. There you go. Anything else you'd like to take with you?
Would you stay with me, please?
Yeah.
It won't be long now. Please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray! Wish I could have died at home with my friends. You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way.
Where's your hat go?
I liked pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Kat. People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Don't let him die, okay?
Okay.
Send them out there. To the stars.
You got it. Buckets in this game are not true buckets. I'm noticing. Dude, where did her little hat go? She needs her hat. Get that out of my face. Oh, It's right there on top of her. There.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Wait, why would she have a black box? Okay. Well, I think we're good to go. See you later, party girl.
No way I can climb a ladder while carrying the ark like this.
Here. The WoW core and alpha. Okay. Opening Street Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tau. Laserkovsky, Kotzi, and I survived. All clear is in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. It's made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back and she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries the brain scans of people made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in this afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Vi. Apparently they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from. Except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure out this Ark business. But it's scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glasser and I were able to take on this mission. Finally get to warn Dahl and Sarong about the critical situation at Site Alpha.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volcheck to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations. Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern, redefining its protocol. The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional. The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world. The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable? We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
He's the ghostly guy that's guiding me along. Is that Nietzsche? That makes sense. given the themes. There's a barber shop sign, blueprint. Alright. Down to the dive room and no coming back up, I think. Close that one. Oh wait, plug you in. Cargo detected. Oh. I see. There we go. Configuration failure. Malfunction. Can I do anything here? Oh. The hell? I just kind of like grabbed a hold of a pipe and yanked it. I don't know. Is there more pipe to grab and yank? Unclear on what's happening here. I think it should be filling. Oh. Oh. As someone who's criticized the yellow tape practice for guiding players along, that room could have used a little blinking light or something. sucks all of the remaining consciousness of humanity, just casually getting dollied along. Leave me. Love small spaces. Where's my arc? This is where the WoW is housed, right? Some good networking here. The lights are still on and under insane pressure. Whoa. You keep saying that.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside a cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
What the hell is that?
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2. All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
I've been doing that this whole time. This one's a little juicier than all the others.
Please, I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
Oh, God!
Well, did we get the thing launched? Or no? Yeah, get wrecked, WoW. I assume I sent the arc off to... I don't really know what Simon can hope for, other than just living as a robot on the bottom of the ocean. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Where am I? Where should I be heading towards? Oh, God. Looked closer than this. I thought this thing feared the lights. Put me down. Just riding around in circles. So close. Steam
This has to be
achievement.
right?
Says we've
Hope the
reached
Ark
the
made it here in
space
one
gun.
piece.
Is there a pustule for a young lad anywhere?
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it. All right. Phi is up and running.
Okay. Storage? Maybe that's where the thing is.
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by
I
electromagnets.
appreciate these
along
graphics.
power. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before ingression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
Okay. Tunnel. Okay. Alright. Well.
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Gotta stop jumping down and stuff.
This feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then?
Here we go.
What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when it started.
You know, I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Can I get that back too? Maybe I don't need it.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah, better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
One working fuse in the whole place. Payload detected. This is it.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that
Let's
wasn't
table
the deal.
the matter.
We needed to save them, to launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it?
Great perspective, but
Get away from the Ark. I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What are you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
what an animation.
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then... kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean... it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Alright. I hope this is the right way. Usually the game doesn't let you backtrack between big areas. I didn't look at the sign before I came in here. Isn't it, like, extremely difficult to launch a projectile through liquid? Because of how much drag it's...
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Okay. Just wanted to get a look at it.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet
operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Like an LG laptop keyboard. Okay. How do I rotate it? Oh, it just does everything for you.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Well, this is it, yeah?
What are you waiting for?
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
One of us is not making it.
10 seconds. 9.
Hit the pause button.
7. 6.
You gotta be kidding me!
5. 4. 3.
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! I'm still here. I'm still here.
How does he still not get how the transfer works?
Catherine!
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot. I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
Dark ending. But, I mean, the rules were pretty clear. Simon's brain damage from the car wreck must have carried over. You know what? This game won me over in the end. I was kind of neutral on it. The second stream, I was having more fun with it, because I always prefer more puzzles and less... It's not really combat in this, you can only run away from things, but... Yeah, I I like the puzzle solving aspect of it. The enemies weren't necessarily scary to me, they were just kind of frustrating because of all the visual distortion you got. And the fact that all you could really do, as far as I could tell, was run from them. Maybe I missed the mechanic there, but yeah, at first I was afraid it was going to be pretty like I don't know, cookie cutter sci-fi, like the whole AI human intelligence transfer trope I feel like has been done into the dirt, but this was a cool take on it. Yeah, this has more charm to it than I was initially giving it credit for. I like that the WoW is kind of like implied alien, but we never got explicit confirmation on it. Or maybe I didn't see it. I like the idea of like something came down with the comet. But yeah, cool game. I feel like it didn't really overstay its welcome. Hardest puzzle by far was plugging the computer, which is just perfect. Alright. Well, I'm glad we got it done tonight. Oh. I am the Ark.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
Whoa. Dude, there's that physics engine we had to load. Look at the flowers. Look at the god rays. Welcome. If you're reading this, you successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue with the survey. I feel invigorated. You describe your mental condition. Change in character. How do you describe your senses? I feel more sensitive. How do you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's pleasant. You're troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human. I mourn my previous existence. No, I can carry on. How do you perceive your new existence? Complete do-over. A new chapter. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? We have to find our sense of meaning. Do you rather be removed from the project and accept death? No. We're participating. I wonder what happens if you hit yes there. They just unplug you. Whoa.
Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Yeah, Earth's not looking too hot. This is a nice little epilogue. I thought they were gonna be able to unable to be able. I thought they would be unable to resist putting a little bit of goop on the outside of that sequel baiting, but no, this is a nice complete little story. Like, it tied together much more nicely in the end than I felt like it was going to from the outset. Cool. Well, nice. If we were like a 10-point scale, I'd give Soma like a fair 7. Nothing too insane going on with it, but a very nice story, well presented. Enjoyed it. I'll decide tomorrow if we're gonna do more horror or something lighter. I feel like I want something in a different style. I don't want gritty sci-fi hallways again. I feel like mentally I get fatigued on that setting really fast. That was my problem with Dead Space. As fun as it was, I wanted a change of scenery real bad in that game. But I'll be back tomorrow with something different. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed Soma, and I'll see you very soon. Have a good night.